Hi guys, today we will discuss about the different work holding parts of a lathe and also the accessories and attachments of a lathe. First of all, we'll discuss about centers. See, centers are those parts which can accurately locate the center point of a lathe, which is either rotating or not rotating. That rotating part is called as live center, and the part which is not rotating is called as dead center. And also there are some more attachments for placing the center, that is revolving center and also pipe center. The revolving center is a center which can firmly which can be used to attach the workpiece firmly, and also it will prevent the slipping of that work, because the center is also rotating, so that force will be counterbalanced. So the next one is carriers and catch plates. See, catch plates are those plates which can completely give the force to the workpiece. That is, here you can see the dog clamp, and there is a driving plate that is also called as catch plate. See, that driving plate is used to fix the workpiece between the centers, so that it is not directly connected to a spindle. The main reason for that is it can remove, or it can prevent the workpiece from tampered against the chuck pressure liners, so that there is no mark on the workpiece. So that is called as carriers and catch plates. The next one is chucks. Chuck is the device which is used for holding the rotating work and rotating the work. There are five types of important chucks that you have to study. That is 4-jaw chuck, 3-jaw chuck, combination chuck, collet chuck, and magnetic chuck. The 4-jaw chuck is also called as independent chuck. You can see the independent chuck. This chuck has to be centered. That means the work has to be centered to remove any eccentricity. So that this workpiece have individual four separate pinions, so that each has to be tightened so that it will not rotate with any eccentricity. So that is called 4-jaw independent chuck, and it is used for holding larger pieces, so without any slip, or it will hold the workpiece very firmly. And next one is 3-jaw chuck or universal chuck, or it is also called a self-centering chuck. Here you can see why it is called a self-centering chuck, because you can just place the work here and simply rotate one of the jaw, so that the other two jaws will also come to the same amount into the firm holding of that workpiece. So that is self-centering chuck. It does not require the process of centering. The next one is collet chuck. Collet chuck is used for precise and accurate centering, and also to reduce the time consumption by just simply just keeping a workpiece here. See, this is the collet attachment and this is the collet chucks. These are different. These are all different for different diameters. And here you can see this is the collet holder, and you can simply press the collet chuck into it, and you can press there a key. This is the key where you can press, so that you can simply attach the workpiece and leave that, and it will automatically will be holding firmly in the chuck. Now next one is combination chuck. These chuck can be used for self-centering, and either self-centering and independent chuck. It can be also used for separate screw operation. That is, you can tighten each screw separately, or it can also be used as an independent chuck. The next one is magnetic chuck. As the name indicates, it uses magnet to place the object on the surface, and we'll just put on the key to make the surface magnetized, and so that we can place the workpiece over the surface and just put the key. The workpiece will be held firmly by the jaws. The next one is mandrels. See, mandrels are used for holding hollow workpieces. Here you can see the workpiece, and it is a long rod where the rod is held firmly in between the centers, and this rod has the workpiece on it, and when the rod rotates, the workpiece also rotate, and we can do the machining process. The next one is faceplate. See, faceplate can be used to machine any intrinsic shaped object such as the bent elbows of a pipe. It can be held by you can just look at the figure and can easily see how it is held. See here, it is firmly tightened on the spindle, and the workpiece is held like this, and the edges of this workpiece can be machined by using a lathe tool. The next one is rust. Rust is used for heavier long workpieces. There are two types of rust. One is steady rust, and the next one is follower rust. The steady rust is fixed in the bed. It cannot be moved from one place to another, but follower rust can be moved through the carriage. So like the carriage, it has some inverted V-shaped guideways through which it can move in a separate axis, but steady rust cannot be moved. So these are the important attachments and lathe accessories. So you have to study all the figures and the functions of it. Thank you.